If you've ever felt like something in your life is already too far gone, like the situation has gone too far, the damage is already done, and nothing can change it anymore, this message is for you. Because there is a moment in the gospel where everything already seems finished, and Jesus arrives anyway. In the Gospel of John, chapter 11, we meet a family that Jesus deeply loves: Martha, Mary, and their brother Lazarus. Lazarus becomes sick, and his sisters send a simple message to Jesus: "Lord, the one you love is sick." It's not a long prayer. It's not complicated. It's just trust. They believe that if Jesus knows, he will come. But something unexpected happens. Jesus doesn't go immediately. He waits 2 full days without moving. And this is where the story becomes difficult, because from a human perspective, this looks like silence, like absence, like delay. And maybe you felt that too. You prayed, you asked, you trusted, and nothing happened. Or worse, things got worse. By the time Jesus arrives, Lazarus is already dead. 4 days in the tomb, the house is full of grief. And Martha comes to him and says, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." There is pain in that sentence, but there is also faith. And maybe you've said something like that before. "God, if you had acted sooner, God, why didn't you come when I needed you?" And Jesus responds, not with an explanation, but with a revelation. He says, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die." He doesn't just promise a solution. He reveals who he is, not just someone who helps, but the source of life itself. Then something extraordinary happens. Jesus sees Mary crying. He sees the pain of the people around him. And the gospel says, John 11:35, Jesus wept. He doesn't stay distant. He doesn't remain untouched. He enters the pain. He feels it. He shares it. God does not stand far from your suffering. He steps into it. Then Jesus goes to the tomb. There's a stone in front of it, and he says something unexpected. "Take away the stone." Martha hesitates, because to her, it's already over. Too late, too far gone. But this is where everything shifts. Because before God moves, he often asks us to move something first. The stone of fear, the stone of doubt, the stone of "it's over." Then Jesus calls out with a loud voice, John 11:43, "Lazarus, come out." And something impossible happens. The man who was dead walks out of the tomb, still wrapped, but alive. This is not just about Lazarus. This is about you. Because there are places in your life that feel buried, situations that feel finished, hope that feels gone. Maybe it's your faith. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's something inside you that stopped living a long time ago, and you've already accepted it's over. But this gospel reveals something powerful. Jesus doesn't arrive too late. He arrives exactly when something deeper can be revealed. What looks like delay is often preparation. What feels like silence is not absence, and what looks like death is not the end. Jesus, there are things in my life that feel finished. Things I've already buried, things I stopped believing could change. And honestly, sometimes I feel like you arrived too late. But today, I hear your voice, and I choose to trust you again. Even when I don't understand the timing, even when the situation looks impossible, even when everything in me says it's over, I choose to believe that you are still working. Show me the stones I need to move, the fear, the doubt, the resistance. Give me the courage to let you in and speak into the places in my life that feel dead. Call them back to life, just like you did with Lazarus, because I believe that when you speak, life returns. Amen. If this spoke to you today, write in the comments, "Call me back to life." And if you're going through something, you can share it below. You are not alone.